Writers try to tell stories, but I'm here to tell stories of those writers. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, till now I've only interviewed foreign authors and fantasy authors in particular. But today I have an Indian author with me. He started his journey as a bookstagrammer and now is finally publishing his debut novel, Hearbreaks, The Weight of One Goodbye. Many say he has gifts of Bollywood energy, and the same is reflected in his book as well. So, if you're a Bollywood buff, you definitely cannot skip this video. Without further ado, I welcome author Saqib Ahmed. Welcome, Saqib.
Thank you, Pranita. Thank you for having me here. So excited for it.
Thank you. Shall we start then?
Yeah, sure.
Could you give introduction for the audience?
Yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. I'm Saqib. I'm from Lucknow, and I'm currently working as a chief manager in Mumbai. So, so that is my primary job. Then I'm also a bookstagrammer, as you have mentioned earlier. Also, right now I'm going to be an author as well. So with that, you can see like how much I love reading. Apart from that, I have a long list of hobbies. So many people, and actually, I myself call myself as such a big time generalist. So those hobbies include like a variety of hobbies. So it's like cooking, dancing, reading, traveling, working out, basketball, sports, playing games. It's just a long list of hobbies that I keep on juggling. Yeah, so that's me.
That's great. Your book, Heartbreaks, revolves around high school's first love. Is it from your own experience or was it something else that sparked this idea?
Is that a true story or something? But like as I've talked to a lot of authors and I read up a lot of them, so as you can see, the creativity comes a lot. Like from any author, it comes from their past experiences and their worldview of everything around them. So it's just a mix and match of everything that I've been hearing. I've been growing up watching Bollywood movies, my own school life. So it's kind of mix and match of all those, and I just try to make a like full narration of the entire thing.
Great. When you started writing, did you outline your whole book or was it something you just started going with the flow?
Yeah, so I think in like in common terminology that authors are divided into two parts. One is the architect and the other is the what's the word for that? I think like the gardener, yeah. So those people, it's like I believe I come in the middle of it. So basically the ChatGPT told me that the authors that come in the middle are called the planters. That's the first time I came around this term. So basically, for me, it was like I knew basically the start of it and the end of it, but like the I did not completely plan how the story will go on, like what chapter will have this and what have. I knew that this is the starting point. I knew this is the final point, and this is how the story is going to end. But then with the idea, like I need to figure it out what's the best way to go forward from this point onwards, like whether this should be a good scene, a sad scene, or some romantic scene needs to be included right now. So it's just based on that. And then I actually spent around 2 years while writing this whole story. So the characters and the entire storyline just stayed with me for all those like around 700 days for me. So it's like I was continuously thinking about it, how to improve the story and what scenes to add, what scenes to delete. So it's kind of a mix of all those things.
Okay. Do you take any particular creator writing course or something? Because I'm assuming it's your first book, right? I assume you don't have any prior experience of writing.
Yeah, I didn't have any experience of writing, but like the only experience I had was that when I was in after I passed out from my class 12th, I did a freelancing job as a content writer for SEO optimization company. So I used to write articles for them while they send me some keywords and I have to type it out a lot of words over there. So that was the only experience I had for writing. Apart from that, I have this habit of journaling in my diary. Like I have a lot of journals, the daily journal, monthly journals, and yearly journals. So I write in those a lot. But nothing particular about a course or something. But yeah, while I was uh, like after finishing my first draft, I started to like watch a lot of YouTube channels of the writers and the techniques that they have explained because see the writing is also a craft. So you need to have some experience and some learning from the different peoples who can just guide you and basically improve the like the shortcomings that you are having in your manuscript. So those are the things that I ended up watching a lot, and that helped me quite a lot in improving my writing and improving the scenes and how the chapter should end. So things like that.
Okay. Uh, did you have writer's block while you were writing? How did you overcome that?
Oh yes, so there was a lot of blogs actually. So as I mentioned, so like there I was writing this book for around kind of took a break for around 2 3 months in order to uh, uh, like just have relax and just step away from the book so that I can look at it from fresh perspective. So that was one thing because at that time when I finished the first, how to improve all that. I remember while writing the first draft, that was like there were some moments when I used to think like how should the story. I was like, no, this has to change some way. So some scenes need to be added, and it was not coming in my mind what to do. So I feel it is better to just step away from the manuscript, at least keep it aside for the day, or maybe like go for like spend some time with your family or for members, or for look for inspiration in other books or watch movies or things like that. So it's like when you are feeling too overwhelmed with your writing, so it's best to step away from it and just uh, get life affect you more so that you can get inspiration from other parts of well. Because sometimes it's just that I'm walking on a road going to office and then I end up getting some thought in my mind that okay, and feel like okay, this needs to be added in my manuscript. So I just type it out in my notepad and just maybe work it out in the future.
Okay. What was the most challenging part when you were writing?
Challenging part. Hmm. So there were a lot of challenging parts, and now I'm thinking what should I mention right now because uh, what should I say? Yeah, okay. So the first thing that is coming to my mind is that yeah, as you mentioned that this is the book of like the characters who are in their high school age, school life. So I am not in my school life. I know what are the mistakes that I did in my school life and how I like people used to think in the school life and how much different it is right now. So right, and this the whole book is in the first POV of the main character Aryan, kind of a high school kid and write like the messages and his thought process that someone of his age would think because like some of the things that he was thinking about love or about relationships. So I kind of know that this is not how it should be. But for me, it's like I am this thing wrong. This thing is not supposed to be happen like this. But maturity and this experience that I'm having, his thought process and how he's experiencing the world. So that was one thing that I like felt like challenging at times. And there's one more thing actually. Second thing is that so basically the character Aryan over here. So in my book, he basically he has kind of a restricted family at home, and he is not allowed to go out and hang around with friends or something like that. So all the time he's spending in his school or in his home. So basically, it's because the environment is almost the similar throughout the entire book. So that was a because when you see if you are writing a character and like writing a scene that you can describe a lot about different like maybe a street or maybe something, some party or something. But my character almost stayed the same location. So I had to plan it out, making sure that the reader does not get bored of seeing the same thing. Like, okay, I know there is a bed, okay, I know there is a TV set over there. So I need to just so that it repetitive throughout the book. So yeah, I think that those two were the most challenging parts.
Coming to your book, What can readers expect from the book, and who would you recommend this book most to?
Okay, so I think the biggest like the when my some reader would read my book, it would be like they would able to relate to it quite a lot. So it's like basically like I'm kind of hoping that the whole story might remind the readers of their first love, and it's how do we experience the first love and what the and basically it is the title of the series is Heartbreaks. So like that is obvious that is going to be a bit of heartbreaking scenes that would be there. So how do we deal about those heartbreaks and how do we deal those sad moments and with all like the school life, the academies going around me around us. So how do we manage the academics along with the relationships and all those things. So I think that will be something. And I believe uh, people from the age of around maybe like 20 onwards to 30, I guess they would be able to relate to it quite a lot because basically I think those were the generation uh, we used to chat on Facebook and like the whole scene depended a lot on the Facebook chat. And there were a lot of scenes where the two characters are talking on chat and Facebook plays a very important part in the whole plot of the story. So I guess those people will be able to relate to it quite more.
Okay, cool. Can you tell us a little bit about the main characters and the development throughout the story?
Okay, yeah. So, like the two main characters of my stories are Aryan and Mavish. So, and yeah, there's a lot of development actually. So, basically, as I told you about, this is about the first love. So, this is Aryan first love, and uh, like in the start of the book, he's someone who knows nothing about love, but the only idea about love and relationship is what he's learned from his friends talking around each other, and those are also the teenagers. So to, they themselves don't have much idea. So like they are telling whatever they're feeling. And apart from that, he's someone who used to watch a lot of Shah Rukh Khan movies, and basically, so that is some that trait that I'm relate to. So that is something that you mentioned earlier that there will be a lot of Bollywood in it. So yeah, so all those the idea of love is someone like he only knows about love from the angle of the movies and all those things, but he has never experienced it. And I think many of us know that it is so much different. The reality is so much different from what we see in the movies. So this is the basic learning of it when he experiences love for the first time, and how he's able to deal with the like his family. There's a lot of family issues going on, and how he's able to navigate his life, his academics, while like being in love and all the difficulties that he's facing while he's trying to pursue this girl. So this is the main character development of Aryan. And for the Mavish also, so she is someone uh like for her the how should I say it? So it's like she's having a lot of trust issues because of the experiences she has in the past. So because of that, it take a lot of effort from Aryan to be close to her. So and this is the development of Mavin that she is able to trust someone after she had been heartbroken for the first time. So that process is quite difficult for like for anyone. So to trust someone again. So that process, the entire journey, and after trusting what are the things that happened, so and how she deals with it. So these are the main developments from there up.
I'm really want to read your book right now because you explained it so beautifully. And I'm sure that many would
I'm sure
relate
that
to your book as well. Because there are endless stories of
yeah,
first love and discontinued love.
yeah.
Did the book change at all from your original version as you were writing it?
Yeah, so basically the like my series is called Heartbreak. So when I started writing the book, so actually I had this a story in mind that I'm going to write this story from from a one singular book. But after writing it, I realized no, I think I should break it down into different parts because every story or every phase of life needs to give more emphasis on, otherwise it will be too cluttered. So that's why I decided to split the entire series into different parts. So basically, I'm planning to write it in four parts, and this is the first part that I've written right now. So yeah, I guess that's the biggest change that has happened. And yeah, there was like the first chapter that I earlier thought would be the first chapter, the introductory chapter, that ended up becoming the chapter in the later part because I got like it shifted according to the timelines. And then I had to rewrite the introduction a lot, and even the ending got changed a lot because I feel like a lot has to like after writing it as a standing as a plant sir. So after writing the entire story, I feel like okay, no, that ending has to be changed somehow. So I changed things a lot. So yeah, there was a lot of changes throughout.
What do you hope readers feel or think after finishing your book?
So first, I think after finishing the book, I feel like it ends on a cliffhanger. So I believe they should be eagerly waiting for the next book. So that's my biggest hope from the readers.
They'll be
And
angry then.
I'm sure. So yeah, and apart from that, see for me, personally, I really like the love stories that has some emotional touch to it. And if there is only happy moments of two characters, so that is not a complete love story for me. Even like it might work for a lot of people, but no, for me, I felt like there should be emotions involved and there should be sad moments and happy moments together. So like I personally I don't want anyone to cry or look like see someone crying, but like I hope like this brings some amount of tears in people's eyes after reading the like the things that I've written. So I hope only that.
Okay. As you know, I always have a little game for my guests. Today it's even more
Okay.
exciting. I have clubbed two games together. You have challenges to do and confessions to make. And like truth and dare, you have
Okay.
to do all of them. You have no choice here. Are you ready?
Okay. I am not ready, but okay, I don't have a choice, I guess. Let's see how it goes.
Your first confession. Did you use a real life person as an inspiration and they have no idea about it?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of characters inspired from real life, and I'm not in touch with them, so obviously they don't have any idea about it. But it's not like the com and like they have copied, pasted every single thing, but it's like character traits from people I've taken. Yes.
Your first challenge, okay? Pitch your book in
Okay.
1 minute like a movie voiceover.
Movie voiceover. Like how do I do it?
Uh, if not, I'll change the question for you. Explain it as
Yeah.
if you pitch it as if you are doing it to a 16-year-old. Like you want them to read your book. You have only 1 minute
Okay.
to convince them
Okay.
to read my book.
Okay. Uh. So. I'll say this to like whatever gender of kid they're reading. So basically, just try to go through the entire book and see what are the mistakes that the characters are doing, and hopefully you don't end up doing the same things again. So this will be a great learning for you. What are the things that you should do in your first love, and what are the things that you should not, and some of the things that like the characters Arya and Mavish end up doing, and what are the things that happened. Like what are the outcomes of those things, so you should better avoid it so in order to get away from the trouble that you might end up facing, so it might be good learning opportunity for you, so do read it.
Okay, good. Another confession now. Okay. What's
Okay.
something readers might be surprised to learn about you?
Can you repeat the question?
What's something readers might be surprised to learn about you?
Oh, surprised about me, like I don't know, the like basically the story is not about me, right? So how would a reader be surprised about
Like
like
knowing the
finding
author,
out.
you, knowing about you, what would they surprise about?
Okay, so after like basically seeing the interview, like I don't know, maybe it's a stereotype or something, but I believe like when I listed out my lot of hobbies of me, so I believe a lot of people don't believe that men basically love or enjoy cooking. So I'm someone like I also very I don't know many people who love cooking or enjoy like that activity. So I believe they would find it quite be surprised to know that I actually end up cooking every weekend. Like I actually enjoy the process of making food, like quite like finding out recipes from the Instagram and. Uh, like especially I love when I'm at home, I try to cook something for my mother and just get her approval, and which is a quite difficult task, honestly. But I do end up getting like she ended up liking some of my dishes, so I think I got the approval that I needed.
That's nice. Okay. And what I said about this next challenge, okay? I will give you
Okay.
three things: a location, a character trait, and an object. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give you 30 seconds time, and in that, you have to pitch a plot summary to me with those three things.
Okay, this is getting more and more difficult. Okay, I'll try. Yeah.
Okay, location, let's see. Location will be balcony. Okay.
Okay.
Character trait, she is afraid, he or she is afraid of cockroaches. Okay.
Okay.
And an object, knife.
Okay. So what do you want me to do basically
You
with
take these
these things?
three things and make up a
Hmm.
story about, like make a plot summary to me. Make a plot with these three things.
Hmm. Okay.
Wait, just I'll time it.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
the
Let me
time
think.
starts now. You have 20 seconds. Think this.
Okay. Hmm.
The time is up.
Yes, some really random things were coming to my mind with these three rings. I don't know how
Okay,
to
that's the plot
like.
summary you have to give me.
Yeah. So I don't know. So basically, I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking a murder scene over there. That this girl, she is trying to murder someone, and suddenly there is a cockroach over there, and she's really afraid of cockroach. And like basically, that guy who is actually sleeping on a cow somewhere, and the girl is holding a knife on her, but the cockroach just sits on the person, and she is not able to kill the person just because of a cockroach. So basically, the cockroach is the hero of the story, and he saves the guy. I don't know what did I say, but it's the only thing that was coming to my
Cute
mind.
short story for kids.
Yeah.
Okay, your last confession now. What is the weirdest thing you Googled while writing?
Uh, weirdest thing, I don't know, yaar. There were a lot of things that I was like trying to get a better word of, like writing something and okay, what should this sound be sound like? Obviously, I would say, like I don't know, what should be the weirdest thing?
There has to be something for sure. I wouldn't believe if it's not there.
Uh, I think like pata nahi yaar, I like feel like I was yeah, so like this is the only thing that's coming to my mind. So basically there was uh I was describing a school atmosphere, and basically there was English classes was going on. So I tried to like know the more about the character. Basically, there was a Shakespeare drama, I think, yeah, Macbeth. So I was trying to get to know the characters of them. So in order to like have more details about the homework that the students used to get. So I think that was something I did Google. I don't know if this is sound of weird or something, but there's not too much weird in my story, I say. So it's like I don't know if anything would come as weird or not.
Okay. Well, that was fun, okay? Now, coming back to
Thank
your
you.
book, was there a moment while writing this book when you almost gave up?
Uh, yeah, basically in the start there was a lot of time. There was almost like I was giving up. Basically, as I mentioned that I didn't study or like learn anything about writing. It was just my past experience, and this was the first time I was actually writing such a big like something on story. So Like I remember after writing one or two, three chapters, I you sent across to a lot of my bookstagrammer's friend because like when I was writing it, it was like I don't know, like it is very difficult to judge your own work. So I ended up sending a few chapters to a lot of my bookstagram friends, and they provided me feedback, and like basically that's why I mentioned their names and Instagram handles in my on my acknowledgement page as well because like the feedback that they gave, the appreciation that they, that they showed a lot of confidence in my writing. So like otherwise, I think if that like if they didn't end up showing me the confidence and okay, like I should proceed with my story and I think ways to improve my thing, I don't think I would have completed this story at all. It was like okay, this was something a passion or like just like new hobby that I ended up getting for a few months. So I just did some writing and like I was very underconfident about my writing because like this was the first time and I was like basically it felt like too far of a dream to get true at this moment. So it felt like I don't know I'm like good enough or not, but their feedback and helped me a lot. So yeah.
Their help really made you a writer right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I mentioned them a lot in my like in my messages and I talk to them quite a lot. So yeah.
Wait, okay, lastly, do you have any message for our readers?
Yeah, I hope you all like my book, and this is my first book. So I hope if there are anything that you don't end up liking, just tell me in my messages so that I could help you could all help me improve to be a better writer. And I promise that I'll improve from this because there are a lot of books that I plan on writing, and hopefully the feedback from all of you would be able to make me the writer that I want to be one day.
Wonderful. I had so much fun talking to you. Literally, this is
Yeah,
really,
same here.
especially challenges I made. I wasn't sure you were going to do it or not. You did it really
I
good.
don't know, like I was from yesterday onwards, I was getting a lot of like anxious about how I would be able to react to all those. I don't know what you had planned, but okay, this was fun actually.
Okay. Thanks again for being with me today. For people watching,
Yeah.
that was Saqib Ahmed, the author of Heartbreaks, The Weight of One Goodbye. Do check out his book and keep supporting authors. And if you like this video, comment, share, like, subscribe to my channel for more such content. Thank you.